And then so when I returned the final, or initially it was the draft, I guess you could say, the draft of the sales copy, and the client flipped out. He's like, oh my God, where is the rest of my sales copy? You know, I paid someone else thousands of dollars to have this written. Where did it go? Hey guys, Kevin Lamb here from Rank Above Others, and I want to talk about a project that I was on many years ago, shortly after I got out of the military, that I helped a client become very successful over the years. Frankly, what I did for that client has stuck around for the last 10 years or so now. So shortly after the military, I got out in 2008, and it was probably, I want to say, 7 to 8 months after I got out. I had already done other things, and I decided to get into what we call copywriting. And the job was basically to write long sales copy for clients and helping them sell the product or service or whatever it is that they're selling. And I happened to come across an opportunity to rewrite a sales letter that was already provided for a product. It was already doing sales of about $5,000 a month. He's already spending the money on advertising. He just basically wanted to be performing better. He thought it could do better. And a lot of people bid for it. I ended up being selected for that job. Honestly, I don't even know why I was selected. It could have been because I was the cheapest. I charged $600 to rewrite his sales copy. I'm pretty sure others were charging a lot more. At that time, that seemed like a lot to me, so I was really excited. I was like, yeah, let's do this, you know. But the thing is, I didn't really have, you could say, a lot of long experience in sales copy or like even professional sales copy. I was just writing sales copy for myself, you know. And so I guess they read some things that I've written and they were okay with it, right? And I guess I was a cheap enough a chance to take on, so they went ahead and did that. And so when I took the project on, I realized that it had 20 pages of content, and I thought, wow, that's a lot. I mean, if you literally went to file, print, and try to print it out, it was 20 pages long, and I thought it was too much. So I actually cut down the content significantly. I broke it down to maybe 10, 11 pages. And then so when I returned the final, or initially it was the draft, I guess you could say, the draft of the sales copy, and the client flipped out. He's like, oh my God, where is the rest of my sales copy? You know, I paid someone else thousands of dollars to have this written. Where did it go? And he was really upset about it. And I thought, well, you know what? Just stick with it. Trust me on this. Go with it. Don't change anything. Let's just proceed with this to see how it goes. You know, I was very adamant and very believing in my own experience and I guess capability as far as what I could do as a copywriter. I don't know why. But that's what I did. And sure enough, now, about 10 years later, it's still going. The sales copy is literally exactly the same, and it's produced over $2.5 million. Okay? So he went from making $5,000 a month, and after transitioning over to the change, no change in traffic. Okay? He didn't increase his SEO, he didn't increase his AdWord campaigns, and anything like that. It was exactly the same. All that changed was suddenly he was making more sales. More money was coming in. So it jumped from $5,000 a month to $15,000 a month, you know, give or take. Some months are 20,000, some months are a little less than 15, but it's still very high compared to what it was before. You know, so he was floored. And I noticed a few years ago that he did try to make some changes, but he changed right back to the way I had it 10 years ago. And so here's the 3 key things that I made differently. Just 3 things. One of those, of course, was simplifying it. Okay, so in your line of business, whatever it is, maybe there's a lot of different services that you offer, or you have very few services, but you still want to simplify it if you can. That's what I do with this particular client or this offer. And the offer for this client was hypnosis. It was the art of hypnosis, covert hypnosis. That's what it was. I'm sure I'll show it up here in a moment. But basically, it's the art of covert hypnosis, and it's a training course with 20 chapters. And I broke it down into smaller chunks so that people can actually really understand what's going on, rather than the extra jargon. It was just too much information. So I want to simplify it a little bit more, and it worked out. Just being able to focus on what exactly that we're trying to get across to that prospect so they know what they're getting. That's what really turned things around for him. And the second thing was the testimonials. Instead of having like a big testimonial section, I had it sprinkled throughout the sales letter, you know, closer to the beginning, middle, end. I mean, it was just sprinkled throughout. It wasn't just in one area. And so this, you can take that idea across for your website. Instead of having a testimonial page, you'll have different testimonials on different pages so that they have the experience of going throughout your website. No matter what page it is, they can see additional testimonials. That's what you'd want to do for your business. And then finally, the last thing I did for him was to make sure that he focused on the benefits. Okay, a lot of business owners don't really focus on what other benefits they bring to their end user, their customers, their clients, or whatever it is. They just talk about certain things that they've done, and they talk about their experiences, but they're not really talking about the results. So start focusing on the results. What are the benefits, essentially, right? What does the client really truly get when they work with you, or they buy your product, or they buy your particular service and utilize what you're having to offer them? So those are the three key things that helped turn this business around, going from making $5,000 a month to upwards of $15,000 and $20,000 a month for the last 10 years. And it's still going. It's unbelievable that this simple sales copy that I did, I mean, on a whim, I didn't know exactly what I was doing, but those are the three key points that I've changed for that particular sales copy to make it do what it does today. All right, so hopefully you can actually incorporate that into your business. And if you like this, let me know. Please subscribe. I'm going to create and produce more videos. I hope that can help you with your business. Thanks and take care.